Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing today? If you haven't seen the thumbnail, today I will be doing my review on Violent Night. And my first reaction to this movie is that it's really funny, really violent at times, and actually has heart, which really surprised me. If you've seen Die Hard, this is pretty much the same thing, except John McClane is Santa. And I would have to say this was a little more violent than Die Hard. Just the overall of this story, Santa, played by David Harbour, decided because of the greed of the world with the kids, he called them little junkies, little shits, that he really was thinking that this Christmas was going to be his last. And I did forget to say, it does open with him in a bar on Christmas Eve. So we go to this little girl and her family whose grandmother, it never said what she was. I'm not sure if she was a politician, but in her possession, she has $300 million, which is the plot that John Leguizamo, who plays Mr. Scrooge, I do love how all the bad guys have code names like Gingerbread, Cramp. I love Cramp. The guy who played Krampus was such an ass, and I loved every moment this man was on screen. So Santa is at this house delivering presents, and then he can't get back up the chimney for reasons I don't want to say because I don't want to spoil it for you. Um, and that's how he got the first kill was self defense. Actually, the second one, and there's these first couple of kills. You were like, why? They're violent, but it's not till after we he really talks to Trudy that he remembers who he was, and I like and frustrated that we did not get more of his backstory because we get his backstory of what he was before he became Santa. And I really wish they would have expanded more on how he became Santa. So maybe if we get a sequel, we will get that. But after that, holy crap, Santa just goes off. And yes, and again, I'm trying not to spoil anything because I want you guys to go in not having any spoilers. There is one thing that this movie has some cheesy one-liners. Now, what I'm about to say, I know is in the trailer, so it's not spoiling unless you haven't seen the trailer. He takes a grenade from one of the bad guys, puts it down his pants, and runs away. And when he turns around, he's like, "I gotta watch," and it explodes. And this is the part they didn't show. He go after he explodes, he goes, "Ho ho, holy shit!" So yes, expect one-liners like that. Um, and the end with John Leguizamo's death. I'm not kidding. The only thing for me when I saw it, thinking that it was missing, was the Mortal Kombat voiceover guy going fatality because good gosh almighty, that kill, it was something straight out of Mortal Kombat. It was brutal and it was freaking awesome. I do love the dynamic the little girl Trudy had with Santa, and again, I don't want to give spoilers. Um my biggest thing, I do get mad when people, I hear reviews that if you want this movie to be violent from beginning to end, that's not this movie. And I hear people complain that, oh, it drags, it drags. But those parts where it does kind of slow down, and I'm not going to say they're dragging because they are important. If you haven't seen this movie, I would suggest that this movie's more about the Santa arc than anything, because at the end of the movie, because of what the conversations that Santa and Trudy have, it makes Santa remember why he started doing what he did. If you haven't seen it, also, as the time of my recording this video, it is streaming on Peacock. Yes, and I love this movie, and honestly, I think minus the violence, this movie may actually have been a Hallmark movie because it is touching, again, like I'm saying, with Santa and Trudy, with Santa the way he was feeling at the beginning of the movie, I would just, if you haven't seen it, or if you have, I would say just keep that in mind the next time you watch the movie. So that is my review. Thank you guys for watching. Please, if you like it, like and subscribe. Leave a comment down if you want to see, or excuse me, if you want to suggest any other movies you would want me to review. Thank you guys. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, whether it's morning, afternoon, or night. And stay cool and be good to each other. Bye.